A Block, Southbound, holla at me. What it do, people? It's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know, I am your host, Junes, the original Bantu, by blood, not by converge. You know I'm out here to splurge with the what? With the word. And on today's episode of that Repent or Die podcast, you know I'm here to tell the truth, because this truth is what's going to set you free. But before I put my foot on you heathens, he-grows, and heathenites next, I must first give all praise and glory to the Father Sunini, the great I am that I am, the Almighty, the Mighty One, the Creator, my Father, our Father, the Bantu's Father. Yes, the one that you guys are rejecting because he's not in that place you call Israel. Are you dumb? Yes. But listen, hey, you see what the title is? The kingdom is for the Bantus, not the Israelites. I'm sorry. I repeat, the kingdom is for the Bantus and not the Israelites. I'm sorry. Or I should change it. The kingdom is for the Bantus and not the Jews. I'm sorry. Yeah. Now, why people is going to say that? Why? Simple. You guys are giving worship and praise unto a fallen deity, which is Lucifer and his minions. You guys are following the ways of the heathens. You guys are looking forward for next month, right? Or was it the month after? Wait, no. You're looking forward for next month to take on a feast of Purim. That is not a feast day given by the Father. Cool. Then you guys are then gonna look forward to New Year's, which already has happened, but you guys are gonna celebrate New Year's, then celebrate Passover, where in the Holy Land, New Year's was in September, Passover was in October, right? And you guys are going to do all of this in the month of April or March. The division again. Here's a Bible reading people with different understandings. We got those that's following the ways of the Gentiles, and then you got those that's following the ways of the R.H. Charles. Cool. Got you. Got it. But the point I'm trying to make to you is, you guys are not going to receive this kingdom because you don't want it. You want the kingdom that Lucifer has given to the Israelites, or your Jews, your Israelis, your Habibis, or whatever. You want to partake. You want to sit at the table with the enemy. This is what you guys really want. You guys really don't want to sit in the table with our big brother. You guys don't want to sit at the table with the Father. You guys don't want to sit at the table with Abram. You guys want to sit at the table with Abraham. You guys don't want to sit at the table with Abram. You guys don't want to sit at the table with Isaac. You guys don't want to sit at the table with Jacob. You want to sit at the table with Israel. Isis, Ra, and Bel. That's the way you want to sit your table at. So you can have this kingdom of this world. Fight for it. Do whatever you can. Believe it in your mind. Somewhere in your mind, believe that This kingdom is going to come and it's going to unveil itself in the Middle East. Believe that somewhere in your mind. Believe it. Believe that when the chaos happens, that there's going to be an exodus for you guys. There's going to be an exit. There's going to be a exit point for you guys to get to where you need to be. Believe that. Believe that. Believe that there shall be a portal that you guys are going to be able to go through. The angels is going to grab you and portalize you so you're going to be in the flesh, but then you're going to temporarily be in the spirit, then to come back in the flesh to another destination. You guys believe that. Believe that. Believe it. Believe that what you are being taught is the honest way. If this, what you're being taught, isn't even bringing brothers and sisters together with one common cause, that one common cause is to serve the Father. But if we're coming in together with different understandings, different doctrines, that's what they tell you, right? Different doctrines, right? So if they're coming with different doctrines, then by default, anybody with a right state of mind should then question what's being taught. Because we're in 2023 now, right? This is the Matrix year. We following the Matrix calendar. So we in 2023, and yet brothers is still not having a level of unity at all whatsoever. Everybody's very opinionated. Everybody got their own belief. This is what religion has done. You know what religion has done? This is why you guys won't receive this kingdom. The kingdom is for the Bantus. See, a Bantu claims what's evident, what's plain to see. We don't operate off faith. I repeat, we don't operate off faith. Our father didn't operate off faith. Our father operated with confidence. When you read the scriptures, those that was healed, even when they was Gentiles, they didn't stand off faith. They just believed. They had confidence. They knew for a fact that this person right here was the Savior. This is a fact. Abram knew for a fact that when the Father said, you shall be the father of many nations, that your heir should be the one. Out of your nuts, your bowels shall receive the heir of this world. That was through confidence. Confidence. Someone that's having faith is somebody to believe in something that's not real. To give it a level of, how should I say this? Give it a level of authority, of assumptions, belief. That's what faith leads to. Faith is an imagination. Our hopes, you're hoping for. That's what belief, that's what faith is. You're hoping for something that's fake turn out to be real. That's what faith does. Confidence is, I already know. The Father already said it. He told Abram what he was going to do. It's you guys in 2023. Some of you guys still in 2022. It's you guys that believe that as long as you have the faith. Who told you that? Paul, right? That as long as you have the faith and you worship your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So now we gotta worship man now. When you read, when our big brother was walking the scene, every time they tried to give him praise, trying to make him king, he disappeared. He ran off. Never wanted the praise. But they interjected in the scriptures to Paul's writings to give glory. and praise to him who was murdered, by the way, who was murdered. Nobody, our Father never accepted blood sacrifice. Remember, don't sacrifice your children unto Moloch. Remember, they needed child sacrifice. So why would the Father now send his son to be a child sacrifice for a world full of wickedness? Ooh, question mark. Question mark. The Father said, I do not accept sacrifices of blood. Do not sacrifice your children unto Moloch. That comes with a penalty worthy of death. But he's going to send his son to do the same exact thing. Question mark. But then you got brothers that say things like, that's not what it means. That's not what that was our Savior's purpose was to die. It's all through the scriptures. Absolutely, right? That's what they tell you. But they also told you that his name was going to be called Jesus, but you know that that's not true. But you don't question other things, interjections, things that contradicts the testament, the laws. When our big brother told us verbatim out his own mouth that think not that I come to destroy. I come not to destroy, but to fulfill. Fulfill his requirements. Read John chapter 17. He says, Father, I've done your work. That's the fulfillment, doing the Father's work. What did he tell his mother? What did he tell Mary and Joseph? I came to do my Father's business. Remember when they came looking for him, they went inside the temple. They said, what you doing in here? He said, our big brother said, woman, don't you know I come to do my Father's works? I come to do my Father's business. But we see these precepts and we overlook it. We overlook it because Paul told you got to operate with faith. Our big brother didn't operate with faith. He operated with confidence, with authority. See, when you start separating yourself from faith and you start moving with authority and confidence. Remember the scripture says, follow me is to also follow the Father, because the Father is in me. But these churches tell us that we're supposed to follow our big brother, follow his footsteps. But yet, we want to follow his footsteps, but yet we don't move with authority. We don't move with confidence. We operate in faith. Because in the book of Hebrews, they told you that Abraham had faith. Never operated with faith. Never operated with faith. He operated with confidence. He knew his Father. The Father knew his Son. They interjected, I make him a friend. He said, this is my child right here. Just like he said, Noah is my child. Just like he said, Steph is my child. Just like he said, Adam is my child. You could see this in the book of Luke. Read Luke chapter 3. Go all the way down. Start off from 38 and make your way back up. Matter of fact, let's go there now. Let's go there now. Hold on. Let's go there now. Let's go there now. Share my screen with y'all. Let's go there now. Let's start off with 38. He said, which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Steph, which was the son of Adam, which was the son of God. You see that? Right? You go on up. which was the son of Methuselah, which was the son of Enoch, which was the son of Jared, which was the son of Maliah, which was the son. This is an interjection. I'm gonna show you. You see how they got Cain right here, and then when you go to 36, you see Cain again. How many Cains was there? Father never gave birth to Cain. Okay, which was the son of Cain, which was the son of Arphax, which was the son of Shem, which was the son of Noah, which was the son of Lamech, okay, which was the son of Saru, which was the son of Ragu, which was the son of Phelek, which was the son of Heber. This is where these heathens created Hebrew from, okay? Hebrew is a person. Heber is a person. Before he was here, they was speaking a language. So how does he come and not be the father of the Hebrewic language? But I digress. Because when you try to show them 1 + 1 = 2, but they want it to be 3, that's on them, right? Which was the son of Salah, okay? Which was the son of Jacob, which was the son of Isaac, which was the son of Abram, which was the son of Terah, which was the son of Noka, okay? Nokor, okay? Okay? We are his children. You understand? You understand? But like I said, they shall be this kingdom is only for the Bantus. It's not for the Israelites. It's not for the Jews. I'm sorry. Your kingdom is now. Enjoy it. You see these brothers with the brothers with the big old homes, RVs, don't have to partake in none of the feast days, go on these YouTube channels and want to sit down in front of people, have 500 people marching and nobody gets arrested, nothing, just stop traffic, around the same time people's coming home, going to work, But who am I? I'm just a regular brother from Brooklyn, New York, trying to get my family right, get closer to the Father, and stay and preserve in his light. That's all I want to do. But who am I? Who am I to question these brothers and their hard work? But if the hard work is for naught, and it's for vain glory, vain teachings, vanity, aren't we required as righteous, as the servants of the Father, as children of the Father, to condemn people for their wickedness and wrongdoings, whether they know or don't know? Isn't it our job to correct them? Isn't what Proverbs tell us to do? Because brothers is quick to pull out these scriptures and give people, listen, man, give him First Thessalonians, prove all things. Okay, I could prove to you that you won't receive the kingdom. I could prove to you. Matter of fact, let's prove it. Prove all things, right? Let's prove it. Let me show you. Let's go to Revelations first. Let's go to Revelations first. Right? Let's go to Revelations first. So I'm gonna show you something. Okay? Let's go to Revelations first. This is Revelations chapter 22. You see this? Sunini. I am. Sunini is everything. This is 22 and 13. Sunini is the Alpha and the Omega, from the beginning and end, the first, the last. When all of this is finished, I am will still be. Before Abram was, I am. Sunini. Right? Before Abram was, it was Sunini. Okay? Okay? You see it? I am. But let's go to verse 14. What it says, It said, preserve are they that do his commandments. Do his commandments. His commandments. His. See this? You see the key word? You know, reading is fundamental. Anybody could read, but are you able to comprehend the reading? Right? Blessed are they that do his commandments. Not mine's, not the Rothschilds, not the Sockenbergs, not the Europeans, not the Israelites, but his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, right? And may enter in through the gates into the city. You see that? You see that? But listen, look. For whereout are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and make a lie. This is all these people are doing to you. You got the dog that's in the street. These are the ones that's wandering or no, going to and fro, left and right, up, down, around the corner. You got the sorcerers. Yeah, your teachers are sorcerers. When you can't forsake the assembly when I'm being penalized for it, it's a problem. We already know what goes on. Spiritual whoremongering going on, physical, all of this. We already know this. They take the word of the Father and try to murder people's souls. They take the word of the Father and try to commit spiritual murder. Spiritual murder. Like once upon a time, they wasn't on the other end. Idolaters. Oh, you should see how brothers and sisters rave when they see their teachers. Oh, you would have thought Michael Jackson came on the scene. You should see how these teachers want to operate and move like they celebrities. You know, want to drop albums for you guys to purchase. You know, right? And whosoever loveth and maketh a lie, teaching you lies, telling you that you come from a place that was created in 1948, right? Look what it says. Look. It says, and our big brother have sent my angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. In the churches. Oh, you guys really thinking it is just, the Catholic Church. You guys thinking it's the Protestant church, the Christian church. You guys are following the same ways of these churches. Most High doesn't know what a church is. He know a temple. You are the temple, right? It says, I am the root and the offspring of David and the bright and the day star. Okay? But let's go back to 14. See what it says? Do his commandments. Let's see what his commandments are, Father. And his commandments go way beyond chapter 20. Matter of fact, let's see what his first commandment was. Let's see. This was his first commandment. Right here. And the Father preserved them, saying, be fruitful and multiply. Anything when you hear saying, the Father saying, that's a commandment. That's an order. When the Father say, come out of her, my people, that's an order. That's a commandment. But guess what you're being told? You're being told that you don't have to, right? So let's go down to 27. So the Father created man in his image, and the Father created man in his own image, and in the image the Father created he him, male and female created he them, right? And the Father preserved them And the Father said unto them, this is the commandments, okay? Be fruitful and multiply. You see why the devil works day and night to make you guys take abortions, take pills, wear condoms. You guys don't even understand. You're not supposed to be having sexual intercourse unless you're ready to be fruitful and multiply. I repeat, you're not supposed to have sexual intercourse unless you're ready to be fruitful and multiply. You're not supposed to have condoms on. Not only condoms are bad for your woman because it got chemicals in it that when you're penetrating and she ejaculates and she catches her nuts and these things stays inside of her. You ever notice that after you finish having sex with a condom, it leaves a weird smell to it? They telling you it's a rubber smell. You know how many times I dealt with rubber, it doesn't smell like that? You know why? Because they put chemicals inside of that. Not only are they preventing women from preventing man and woman from having children, they're also putting things inside of this woman to cause bacteria that's going to lead to things like she may need to go to the doctor and have a procedure done because they're seeing cancerous cells inside. This is what these people have done to you guys. But you guys don't understand because you guys want to be naive. You want to be naive, right? So when you want to be naive and want to follow the ways of this world and not the ways of the Father, this is what happens. This is why you heathens, you he-girls, and the newly installed heathenites will never receive this kingdom. This kingdom is for the Bantu. You want to be a European? This is the European time to rule. Enjoy it. Be that European. I will never fight a man from being where he want to be. I'm not going to fight a man. If a man wants to be a happy person and want to be part of the alphabet boys, good for you. Just keep that away from me. Keep that away from me. Keep that away from my children. Keep that away from anybody that I love. If that's what you want to do. If you want to be a European, I'm going to show you that we're not Europeans. I made a video yesterday titled, what I titled the video? I said, how are we keeping these commandments? But yet here we are still the tail and not the head. Then are we really keeping these commandments? And then when you sit back and you look, and you realize, not only are we not keeping the commandments, we moving like straight heathens. So now, that was the first commandment. Let's go to why you guys ain't going to receive it. All right? So the Father spoke all these words saying, we in Exodus 20:1. Sunini, you see, I am. Okay? Sunini, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, right? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. You do that. His name is Yahweh. His name is Yahushua. His name is Ahiah. His name is Yah. His name is Yahweh. Ea. Any heathen European gods and goddesses. Some of y'all put Jesus. You got your Lord. My mother sent me a video the other day when I used to be a part of this congregation, and she was showing me the choir songs that they were singing. And all you heard was saying, Lord, we worship you, oh Lord. I said, you worship which Lord? Baal? Because I could show you what Lord means. That's not the Father's name. The Father doesn't hear prayers when it's not referring to his name. When you was calling on Ahiah and Yahweh, Yahushua, who you think you was calling to? Who you think was sitting inside that congregation smiling, applauding, and saying thank you? Who said he was gonna be in the midst of the congregation? Who said that? Who said that? We'll go. Matter of fact, let's go there. Who said that he was going to be in the midst of the congregation? Who said that? Who said that? This is Isaiah 14 and 12, right? It says, how art thou fallen, O Lucifer, son of the morning? See how they say, you see how they put the hyphen there? How are that? They anytime they want to give reference to their father, they got to make sure it's in pure glory, right? How are that cut down from the ground, which weaken the nations? You see, they marvel that that their father is doing this. You see this? Look, right? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into the heavens. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. Yeah, he's going to be the stars of gods. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation. Don't they tell you to come join the congregation, be a part of the congregation? He tell you where he's going to sit. He tell you where he's going to sit. He's telling you exactly what he's going to do in the side of the north. You want me to pull up the map too and show you where's in the north? Abram went south, but he's telling you he's on the side of the north. You guys want to claim a land that's in the north. You're professing and you want to stand on the north. The man, our father never dwelt in no place in the north. There's only one person that does in the north, and his name is right here. Right here for you. Oh, Lucifer. Right? He said what? What did he say? He said, I will ascend above the height of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Oh. This is why you guys are so prideful. This is why you guys are so adamant and professing that we from the north. Because you guys are following this. You guys are under this hypnosis. You are under this hypnosis right here, guys. Right here. Oh, Lucifer, son of the morning. Look at that. Look at the quotation. They make sure it's nice. Let's go back. Right? Right? So that's your God that you put before him. Thou shalt not make any graven images or any likeness or anything that's in the heavens above. Heavens above. So when you see this 6-pointed star on these dudes' shirts, jerseys, whatever these people on their head wrap, whatever, just know they're not doing this for the Father Sunini. They're serving their God. They're serving their gods and their gods and goddesses. Churches, you already know the church is a god. Oh, you didn't know about that. Circe, Jesus, that's a god, right? Then they got Lucifer, that's another god. That's why you see other gods. Listen, you guys, just these alone, you break it. Why are you not going to receive the kingdom? Why you guys still remain the tail and not the head? Why you guys just can't? Nothing is going your guys' ways. Nothing, right? Thou shalt make unto me any graven images or likeness of anything that's in the heavens above, that's in the earth beneath, or that's in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow thyself to them, nor serve them, right? Right? For Sunini, you see, it says, you see how they interject the Lord thy God am? For Sunini, a jealous father will visit the iniquities of your fathers upon your children unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me. So you already made a decree that you hate the Father because you already doing all of this. You're already doing all of this. So you're already letting it be known that you hate the Father. And he's going to show mercy unto the Bantus, the thousands and millions of Bantus of them that love me and keep my commandments. Why he says thousands? Why he says thousands? Because all of you guys, no matter which sector or part of a congregation, organization, house of Satan that you guys are in, you guys are not doing this. He's only going to show mercy to a few. So when you guys are raving and saying, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, yeah, man, I'm keeping the laws, man. You better repent, man, because you know. This is how they be sounding. You take the word of the Father, try to condemn people. Meanwhile, you guys are breaking every single one of these. Look, this is my favorite one right here. This is my favorite one. Verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Father in vain. You take the Father's name in vain when you call on other names. Who is Yahweh to the Father? That's from the Kabbalah tree, the Tetragrammaton. Who speaks Hebrew? When did our big brother speak Hebrew? When he was being hung, the last thing he said was Ele Ele la Sabbathani. This is for the Sabbath keepers. He didn't speak Hebrew. You know when they want to interject certain things, they'll say, and this was in the Hebrew tongue, such and such. Why they didn't say that? Huh? See, the Father leave clues for you guys. So when that time comes, when the awakening comes, which was 2020, 20 times 20 equals 400. 400 was the prophecy that was told unto Abram. And now here we are to this day. Huh? You see that? Take his name in vain, for the Father will not hold them guiltless that take his name in vain. So enjoy, like I said, enjoy your time now, people. Enjoy your time now. You're going to be heartbroken when the time hits the fan and there's no more YouTube. There's no more internet. There's no more phone calls where you're literally left to defend for yourself. You're going to see that these people that you revered as, yes, superior, your master teacher, you're going to be shocked to find out that you're going to be left by yourself. If 2019 and 2020 was not a wake-up call for you guys, if it was not a wake-up call for you guys in those 2 years, I don't know what to tell you. If you didn't have a sit down with your superiors and the conversation was, listen, when things hit the fan, God forbid, another pandemic takes place, this is where you guys from every region and state, this is where all of us should meet up at. And then when we meet here, the objective is to go here. From here, we go there. From there, like the book of Eli, where he kept saying, I gotta keep going west, west. That's what he was telling you. But if you do not have these things situated from now, where all the time, effort, money that you have given unto these congregations that's operated by Lucifer, and if all of these things did not be a topic of discussion, don't miss me with this men's meeting, miss me with the leadership, miss me with all that. Because the minute somebody gets out that water, he then takes an oath. Well, the minute a brother gets married into one of these congregations, this man takes an oath. He says, listen, I am riding with you guys till the wheels fall off. And while I'm riding, I need you to keep me up to date with every single decision that takes place. And you guys still not receiving that. You know why? Because it was never for you to receive it. Their job is to do one thing and one thing only. That's to teach. give you the sit still, give you the TD snakes, the Creflo, I need your dollar. Oh, this is what these congregations is about. I need your dollar. Pass that collection. Be taking tidings. Give whatever you can. It's going to help the church grow. Meanwhile, the churches have grown. People has come, but nothing still hasn't been done. And because of that, people is slowly stepping away, stepping aside, denouncing their positions. Why are brothers and sisters doing that? Why? Isn't this the biggest time for everybody supposed to be gathering? So while you're gathering new souls, old souls is leaving. And those new souls eventually are going to be like the old souls that leave. You know why? Because the Father is calling back his children. And there's absolutely nothing you heathens, Hebrews, and heathenites can do to stop that. You can call on you can give every praise and worship to whoever you think you give and worship to. If it's not the name of Muabi or Sunini, the Almighty, if it's not those, if it's not in the Holy Land, he is not hearing nothing. And if you think I'm lying, then ask yourself, how is legions and evil spirits making their way inside of these congregations? Explain to me that. How are spirits making their way in if this is the house of the Lord? How? Miss me with during the week, brothers is doing their own thing. Then why aren't your brothers making sure that nothing comes their way? Why are we still in 2022, 2023, whatever year you think that we in? Why aren't we still not self-sufficient? Why aren't we still not helping each other, building up a nation? Why haven't we still gotten there? Where all the money that brothers and sisters give every Saturday, still nothing. We still got to depend on the man and stand on their land and profess that we keep in God's command. Are you dumb or are you dumb? But make sure dudes be in their last dollar, they're going to give it up. But then when the time comes, they're like, yo, man, I'm going through some rough times. Yo, can I get some money? Now, I'm not saying, just be giving out bread. But if this is a loyal person, say this person been around, been doing the works 5+, 10+ years, and he comes and say, yo, bro, I'm in a serious situation. I need to borrow 1,500, 5,000, even 10,000. It shouldn't even be no pushback. If a brother said, listen, I want to start this business and I don't have the funds, can somebody help me? Why do we then have to have a collection for brothers to gather money up when the church alone is sitting on $1 million+, $2 million, $3 million, when you could easily say, yo, here, brother, here's $2,000. Just matter of fact, I'll give you this money, but I want to just be the overseer. And nothing personal, just like a bank. I need to see where my money is going. And when you see that the money is actually going for the right cause, you then say, you know what, I'm proud of you. Matter of fact, here's some more money. This is how you build a nation. But why hasn't these things occurred? Why? Why? It's because you're not supposed to receive that. You're supposed to receive a sit still, come to the feast day. Yo, bro, there's people that there was times people couldn't even afford for the feast days and was rejected. They probably took 2 or 3, but everybody else was like, maybe next year. This is a fact. This is a place where we're supposed to be serving the Father, where we're supposed to be for the fatherless. We're supposed to be for the widows. We're supposed to be for the needy. We're supposed to love thy neighbor like you love thyself. This is what we're supposed to be. But we do the total opposite. This is why there shall be no kingdom for you guys. The kingdom is for the Bantus. Our big brother said you have to be until babes in order to enter into the kingdom. You got to be humble. You got to have no pride. You got to be embracive towards correction. Even if things don't make sense, but somebody presents you with the things that wasn't making sense, you got to embrace that. Got to take that with a grain of salt. Do your studies. Do your homework. Put your pride aside. Put your doctrine aside, because I'm trying to figure out where did doctrine come about. That was an interjection. Because when you read John 17, our big brother said, Father, I gave them that you wanted me to give them your word. Not doctrine. Your word. Our big brother came for one people and one people only. Not the lost. We're not lost. We're scattered. He didn't come for the lost sheep. He came from the scattered Bantus that wanted to take up ways of the Europeans. That when these heathens came into our land, they colonized it. They was already doing that. This is why you see our brothers going from one city to the next city to this to that. They was already doing that. It was already broken up. Yeah. They've been there. They've been there. And they got there from the help of Esau, who was a colored man. Majority of these people that's in these UN seats, these politicians, these people of color, are from the stock of the Bantu. These people are, again, the seed of Esau, which is colored people. Don't get misled by these heathens, these Khazars, these heathenites feeding you lies. Feeding you lies. Disrespecting your father Jacob, gonna come tell you that he had to steal a promise, that he had to lie to his father to receive a promise, that he had to feed his brother meat with blood in it, half-cooked chicken. Come on. Had to lie. And for that's the reason why Esau has a hatred for his brother. Esau has a hatred for his brother because that story wasn't what the story was. Jacob was the firstborn. Jacob was who Isaac loved. Jacob was the one that the parents loved. They lied to you, said the older shall serve the younger. They is absolutely right. Isn't Jacob serving younger ones now? Huh? Oh, but when you bring this up, they'll say, nah, bro, that's the future prophecy. Future prophecy? When they came out, they was talking about right then and there. Right then and there. The older did serve the younger. Jacob is still serving Esau and these heathens, because it was through Esau that these people was able to even come amongst us. And some of you Israelites are from the seed of Esau. When they say he came out red, he came out light skinned. You ever seen a woman give birth to a child and the child come out light skinned? Come out white and red? Does that mean he's a European? Does that mean he's white? Are you dumb or are you dumb? Have you guys, matter of fact, you got Instagram. Look up natural birth and look at how some of these children come out white as clear as day, but they from a dark skinned family. And then you're gonna see those that come black. Dark. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because you guys are following the ways of the heathens. The heathens taught these heathenites. Okay? These heathens taught these heathenites. These heathenites started paying attention to Jewish cultures and customs. And they started saying, well, this is ours. Because the book in Deuteronomy 28 said, this is what's going to happen to us. So that's not happening to you, but this is ours. So even though you're calling on Lucifer, some may know, some may not know, but that's our God. We taking that. So you guys want to debo something that was purposely interjected into the Bible so they can have authority over your book. This is what you want to debo. And don't you know that they got defense mechanisms, lawyers, and everything in place for anybody that try to violate. You try to take what? Are you dumb or are you dumb? I can destroy your career right now. I can financially lynch you right now, destroy your whole existence, close all bank accounts. You see, they did that to Kanye on purpose. They did that to Kanye to give a reminder to him and anybody that's colored that want to take on a title that's theirs. Let them have it. That is theirs. They are the Jews. The Jews are them. They're them. The reason why they put the ish behind, because they wish to destroy you. Okay? They the Jews that wish to destroy you. Okay? And guess what? They have succeeded. They have succeeded spiritually. They have succeeded mentally. They have succeeded physically. You see all these black athletes, 24 and younger, just collapsing. You see it. They own you because you want them to own you, because you want to sit at their table. Sit there. Enjoy it. You will never receive this kingdom because your kingdom is now. You don't believe that you don't believe that you're a part of their kingdom? How do you stand outside in the middle of the street, 300 plus, 400 plus, and no police? When there was a holiday sale where nobody would minimize that amount of people, and I walk through Atlantic Terminal and see police officers with AR-15s, wishing a nigga would. But here I am, watching 500 plus men walk around, professing no pushback. Stop traffic. Listen, traffic got stopped. People got home 7 o'clock. People left their houses 4 o'clock, hoping to come home for 5, cook dinner, but was unable to because these brothers took over the streets. How did they get there? Did they all ride the train? Did they take a coach bus? Who paid for that? And among them don't see, when among them don't dig deep into the rabbit hole, you end up being bamboozled like you've been bamboozled already. You've been bamboozled 5, 6, 7, 8 plus years and nothing has been done. You think you're not part of their kingdom? And then you got brothers that's coming on the internet as dumb as old, lost as can be, taking this as a victory. No, my man, this was the preparation for your demise. Are you dumb or are you dumb? You think that these heathens don't ever have a plan in store? You exposing yourself like that are putting yourself as a national threat. You are being deemed and being looked upon as a domestic terrorist. Oh, get ready. Oh, get ready. They're gonna kick in the door, raising the 4-4, or you're gonna hear you ain't hearing us no more. Kick in the door, raising the 4-4, or you gonna hear they ain't want it no more. Kick in the door, raising the 4-4, or you gonna hear no more Christ no more. Kick in the door, raising the 4-4, or you niggas gonna get locked up once more. Are you dumb or are you dumb? And you guys don't even know why that's happening. See, the Father is such a great man. He's like a father. You know when you tell somebody through the word, I talk to you, and you still don't listen? Now I gotta beat you. Spare not the rod. Now he's about to beat you. He's about to beat all you so-called heathenites into submission. He's going to beat you. Just watch. Be prepared. 2023 is going to be a marvelous year for you guys. 2023. Even the man that you're doing it for is not claiming to be an Israelite. But when you look on his sneakers, you see he says, I am. He says, I am. He says, yo, I'm just trying to connect with my ancestors. Hey, listen carefully. Listen carefully. Kanye West what? African West? The West Africa people was where the northern tribes dwell. Oh, I got the information. From all of that. The rivers of Euphrates is in the west side of Africa. And it been dried up. That river that you guys are seeing is being occupied by the reservoirs in Turkey. And when they turn off the grid, when they turn off the water, they turned it off. Now you're seeing it drying up. How is it drying up? And you're starting to see villages that was there before. So wait, so did the Father created humanity and they have a village prior? You have to make that make sense. You guys are unlearned. You guys are children. You guys are unlearned. You guys are children. You guys are stuck. You guys are stuck following the ways of Europeans. You want to be a European, be the European. But don't deny what I'm bringing forth. Don't try to have a meeting and try to prove, you want me to prove things. No. I don't have to prove it to you. You need to prove it unto the Father. Study to show thyself approved. I'm doing this so the Father can say, Junes, well done. Job well done. That's all I'm doing. I'm not here to prove to them. Them, you niggas is too grown, too smart, got way too much technology in your grasp for you to think that I gotta take the time out every day to argue, to prove this and prove that. I just showed you why you guys is not receiving the kingdom. I'm gonna give you the evidence. I'm gonna give you the proof in my way. I'm not gonna give it to you in your way. I'm not gonna be these brothers that know every precept on the face of the earth. But still can't even put a garden together. Know all the precepts in the earth, but don't even own a house. Don't know how to raise children. Don't know how to be a husband. Don't know how to be a wife. Want all these precepts. When the precepts were supposed to be taught for you to be a better man, individual, so you can be the image that you was meant to be and the likeness that you were meant to have. But you guys don't want that. You want the likeness and image of Europeans. You dress like one. You talk like one. You want to combat and argue like one. Miss me with that. I don't need to sit down with none of these heathens. You think I'm going to waste my time with a heathenite? If you want to learn and you want to gain the truth, you tune into Samba Conversation every Saturday and we have a conversation and I will teach you. But if you want to come on and try to give your input and give your says and say that's not what it means, then by all means, my brother, you do what you do. You continue believing that the Israelite movement is the way. The Father's going to destroy that. He will destroy that. Our big brother said, be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am him. I am the Messiah. They're going to name their congregations after him. They're going to name it after Cersei. They're going to do this. And nobody don't put the pieces together. Nobody don't put the pieces together and say, wait, hold on. How are we supposed to be the child of the Most High, but we're doing European traditions? How do we have a Bible that's put together based on a language that's spoken by Europeans? Eber is a colored man. And before he was even born, they was already speaking a language. They're trying to make it believe that we didn't speak there was no language spoken until this man was born. So how did we communicate? Oh, was this another Big Bang Theory? Was this another evolution? We didn't know how to speak, so what we was doing sign languages? We was gang banging? We was sign banging? When you was hungry, you said like that. Come on. Come on. Stop being so naive and so dumb. Come on. Stop being so naive and so dumb. 1 + 1 = 2. It cannot equal 17. And if it is 17, then somebody is giving you wrong calculations. And the only person that could give you wrong calculation is the devil himself. For he was a liar. There is no truth in the devil. Come on. The Father stands on truth. The Father hates a lying tongue. So anybody that's going to be lying to you can't be of the Father. If I could stand before you and say, et cetera, I need your money because we're trying to grow the church and help the people. So when things hit the fan, there was nobody there. Somebody lied to me. From that moment on, I'm good. I don't want no parts of that, Playboy. You stay over there. I'm gonna stay over here. Now I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You do what you gotta do. I realize that the majority of the brothers and sisters that are awakened are brothers and sisters that are in those circumstances are not a part of any domination, meaning they're home doing their own studies because that's how the Father's able to talk to you. The Father's not going to be able to talk to you when you go inside of these institutions, these organizations that you're listening to somebody tell you what you're supposed to listen to and what you're supposed to do, other than you're supposed to study to show thyself approved. And then when you do start saying what you're saying, especially if you're somebody like myself who was once upon a time a part of these congregations, who then took himself out, whether it was intentional, force, no matter the circumstances. When I took myself out, he takes himself out. He started off still doing exactly what he was being told within these churches until the Father said, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. The time is now for you to get the true understanding. And now you got these heathens, these Hebrews, these heathenites that's running around saying foolish things like, yeah, man, I told Junes to repent and he's dealing with he got his own anger issues and he's mad about who? What am I mad for? Junes? Look at me. Do I look like somebody that I be mad? I get mad for the foolishness of this world. I don't give a damn about no goddamn church. Are you kidding me? You guys are not that important into my life. No disrespect. You guys are not. I don't wake up in the morning thinking about you guys. That's gay. Pardon. Pause. Like, that's weird. Not into stuff like that. I'm not. I'm from the hood. Listen, let me tell you something. Once I take you out of my mind and I take you out of my heart, I don't lose no sleep, bro. I could tell you, homies, females, and anybody that knows me knows June for exactly that. When I say you are a dub and I'm not rocking with you no more, or I don't want no parts of it, that's exactly what it is. Now, if I see brothers, am I gonna act like they don't exist? No, absolutely not. That's just not the man in me, unless you did something to me. But I don't have no malice, no anger, no bitterness, nothing. Nothing. I'm just not a part of nothing that's not associated with the Father. Now that I have the true understanding of what church is and how every church that's established was designed to keep us in a state of delusion, that don't you notice that every community, the more churches in the community, the higher the violence? Because churches are a rest haven for demons. They tell you, oh, the demons rest in McDonald's and Burger King and Big Mac. No, these demons rest anywhere where they're giving praise and worship to idols. That's where they dwell. That's where they rest. But you guys don't know this because you unlearned. Because you continuously go to these people, and these people then tell you you can't listen and believe all things until they the ones that receive it and get it and tell you this is what you're supposed to follow. So basically, your daddy needs to tell you what books you're supposed to be reading, what doctrine you're supposed to be following. This is what your daddy's doing. Meanwhile, the Father said a wise man always seeks wisdom, always seeks correction, always. You gotta have the spiritual strength to be able to see it, read it, be like, oh yeah, that's an interjection. Oh, that's wrong. Oh yeah, this is one of these Gentile teachings. How you able to do that unless you read it? How you gonna be able to discern it? You're not gonna be doing that because you waiting for your daddy, your master, your God to tell you that you could do this. And then when he finally lets you do it, then you read it, then it leads you to other things, then it leads you to other things. And then before you know it, you start questioning like, yo, I was reading this, I was reading that, They're gonna give you Ecclesiasticus. They're gonna say, listen, too much books is not good for you. This is why you need a teacher. You need somebody to teach you. Okay. Our big brother taught. He went into the synagogue. What do you think our big brother was teaching? Our big brother didn't have to debunk these lies and these wickedness of these heathens. He didn't have to do that. He was just teaching brothers and sisters how to keep the commands. When they was finished, they was astonished. They said, this man has to be the son of the Father. How do he know this? Even the Gentile had to pull to the side like, yo, how you know this? Can you teach me? And what our big brother said, he said, you have to be born again. You have to be like a child. If you're not a child and you don't listen like a child, you will never get the truth. You will never understand what the Father is saying. You will never get him to talk to you as a father to a child because you want to be a grown man and stand on your pride and stand on your doctrine, stand on your belief, stand on your faith. And then you stand on that and realize you did all of that to go absolutely nowhere. These dudes know all the precepts in the world, every doctrine, every listen, they got a clip full, but still can't shoot down the enemy. Still can't rise up to become the head and not the tail. What's going on here? What's going on here? Somebody's lying. Is the word not true? Or is it you? Is it because you were Jew and you deny being a Bantu? That's what happened to you. And this is why you shall not receive this kingdom to come that will be in the Holy Land, which is in Africa, which is full of colored people that look exactly like you till this day, 2022. 2019, 2018, 1605, 15 BC, 7 BC, 70 AD. The same time I'm giving you these dates, the same time these Middle Easterns been there in the Middle East. Because we was never there. But because they gave you, they gave you some books. The enemy gave you books. They said these niggas is reading now. Hey. Remember, you got killed for reading before. But now that we allowing you to read, let's make sure they read with the understanding that we are the authority. So when you see they put Israel there, they put it there so they can be the authority. So you can always see them as the superior. That's what they did. But you're too naive. You're too lost in the source. You're so focused on learning how to speak their language. Why don't you try to speak an African language? Aren't we supposed to go there? Oh, my bad. You know we going to Jordan. Tomorrow I'm gonna do another one. I gotta show you the foolishness of these people. I gotta show you like oh my jeez, yo. The sad thing is you guys read these scriptures every single day. You guys seen what they did to our big brother. You guys see what they did to the prophets. But you guys can't see the deceptions, the lies that they said about our father Abram, about our father Isaac, about our father Jacob. You don't see that. You don't see how they disrespect anything that the scriptures tell you. When you read the wisdom of Solomon, when you read the book of Psalms, the heathens rage. They don't like this righteousness. So when they don't like it, and when they got into the position of power, they was going to make sure that they deceive and disrespect every and anything that's righteous. They can't just flat out just do it in the book. So they're just going to throw certain things here and there. They're going to say certain things here. They're going to say certain things there. They're going to throw a little jab there. They boxing. They slapping you up. You know, when you get slapped up so much, you end up becoming retarded. So you then don't take heed. You just, you know what I'm saying? Just, it is what it is. This is what they do. This is what they do. How does Jacob receive an inheritance by lying? His mother, a colored woman, is keeping sheep clothing, fur in the house that he's gonna put on his. Doesn't that makes him unclean? Oh my G. They put it around his skin. The father says, Esau, come, my son. Jacob goes, here I am. The father goes, you say you Esau, but you sound like Jacob. Come over here, my son. He comes over here, touches him up and said, oh yeah, you are Esau. Come on, people. Yo, on that note, I'm going to leave it as that. It's your brother, man, from the motherland. Because like things like this is where it becomes a level of like, damn, bro, are you really this dumb? Are you dumb or are you dumb? We cannot be in 2022. We cannot have these dudes standing on these street corners, butchering and belittling people, coming on DMs, giving false accusations, talking pure rubbish, but can't even see that something like that is the biggest blasphemical lie to man. And they're going to have the audacity to stand before people and lie and say, yeah, man, I'm going to die behind this. You got brothers that would say, create a very weak, bad production, presentation, And at the end, have the audacity to say, curse be on anybody that bring this forth. You saying curse the Father, bro? Damn. These Europeans done got our people, man. These Europeans done got our people. These people got us believing, look us in the face and tell you that a continent full of people that look exactly like you, historical proof shows that you was picked up from the same place of people that look exactly like you, and they're going to tell you that they're Ham. Oh, I'm out of here. It's your brother, man, from the motherland. I came to you guys live. Continue supporting. Listen, if you want to be part of this foolishness, man, you do that, man. But for those that receive this message, that takes heed, that do their studies, that comes on, whether it's on the DM, whether it's on the YouTube, that says, thank you, I do this for you. The scripture says, wisdom is known of her children. Sunini, when you hear his name, if it resonates on your soul, if something in you tells you it's time to go home, you know you are his child. If it don't, if it tells you to sit still and relax, if it tells you that you're going to go through a portal, if it tells you to wait for these heathenite teachers to stand before you and give you directions, you wait for that. You wait for this exodus that you guys perceive. You wait for this next exodus that you guys are perceiving to come. The exodus will not happen to any single one of you Israelites. I promise you. I bet money on it. I put my life on it. I promise you it will not happen. As long as you follow in the ways of these Europeans, you will fall and be destroyed just like these Europeans and this European power. With that being said, it's your brother, man. Are you dumb? Or are you dumb? I'ma holler at you.